I have had a smart meter on my house now for in excess of 6 months. I don't even know what this does. I don't know what I can do with this. You posed the question that they've missed an opportunity. So my question is, what would you like to see the utilities do to educate people about the smart meters, and what are we missing?
I would point out briefly, before I turn it over, is that you're not in the final implementation of the smart meter rollout if you live in this area. In other words, the first stage is to get the smart meters on people's houses, and it measures your electricity consumption, and probably at 15-minute intervals relays that back to the utility, and also that data is available for you, and you can go on the website and have a heart attack about how much energy you're using, and
then go out and get your home on and get your insulation put in, and you'll live happily ever after.
Yeah, sell the kids because they're sell the TV and get rid of the family. And so later, more options will be available. Well, they consume energy, if we're going to be really efficient about this.
This is not an official viewpoint of EMPRI, incidentally.
No, this is a personal viewpoint. My wife and I commute to work because she also works at EPRI in the nuclear group, and we talk about how much heat we actually need to get to work because that cuts down on your electric range. And this is a topic of, it does matter. So we reach over and sneak down. I turn down her heater, and that doesn't work. But the point is that you're not in the final stage of their rollout. There are concepts out there like the utility home area network. There are other devices. There are innovative companies out there providing basically what the customer interface to your smart metering capacity, so that as we move forward in the future and you have things like dynamic pricing and requests for demand response and other things, you'll be able to more fully utilize the capabilities of that system.
And let me just real quickly say, one of the reasons why this whole area of smart meter is so confusing, there's many reasons why, but one is that you can think of there's the meter, and there's what's called the utility side of the meter and the customer side of the meter. And when the Public Utilities Commission that I sat on authorized ratepayer money to be spent to buy all these, for the utilities to buy all these meters and install them, the business case that was used that the commission approved it under was that the vast majority of the savings were going to be on the utility side of the meter. In other words, that the utility would know if there's an outage in the neighborhood.
My question has to do with the California Energy Commission. I'm wondering why it continues to approve construction of new fossil fuel power plants in the state, and many of them. Some of them don't have backed technology, and they'll be around for 40 or 50 years. So to me, these seem kind of unnecessary since conservation appears to be working to take down our energy consumption. And I'm wondering what you think should be the role of the California Energy Commission in trying to implement AB 32.
Let's take the first one. Why are we still Diane, you said that money's going into old technologies. Why is the state putting more money in fossil fuels? I mean, even the Energy Commission, we've had Chair Douglas here before saying there will be more natural gas fire electricity in the state. Mark Duvall?
I'll come right out that at my commission, the Public Utilities Commission, we had before us a major decision in December on whether to authorize another natural gas power plant that PG&E would enter into a contract for. I dissented. It is a 4-to-1 decision. It was, in my mind, under every level of analysis not needed. And I frankly thought it was the wrong thing to be doing, to invest over $1 billion in a natural gas power plant that I think is unneeded for the state. So I think there's a legitimate question about, are we really going to be continuing to approve new natural gas power plants at the same time we're saying we're doing the efficiency, that we're saying we're doing the renewables? I think that on some things you do say no to, and this in my mind was one we should have said no to. The question will probably come up again under our new governor, and we'll see what happens. I would say that utilities build natural gas plants because they feel in their best analysis that they need them. Here's a little fact about wind. The more wind you build, in today's climate, the more natural gas capacity you need.
So you have to, if you're going to set up your system to have a large amount of renewable wind or other intermittent resource, natural gas is generally the preferred way to back that resource up.
Because the wind blows at night, you need the gas there to fill in
It
the
can
gaps.
blow or not blow anytime it wants to. It is highly variable. You can't turn it on, and you don't want to turn it off because you're trying to meet that 33% RPS. So you don't want to spill any wind as well either. So they build them because they need them. In the future, things like bulk energy storage may be able to offset this somewhat, may be able to provide system stability without additional fossil plants. But there are reasons why you need them.